All the items you're about to see can be purchased on my eBay website at Whitney LaBrie Events. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I've got a great box of goodies today, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get started. Hope all of you are having a great holiday season and enjoying all the fun things that the holiday brings. I know I'm having a good time. I think I'm going to be baking some Christmas cookies this week. It's something that I really enjoy doing every year, although I really shouldn't be eating them, you know what I mean? All right, so what do we have here? We have what looks like a linen group here. We've got some nice vintage linen in white, got a couple of pillowcases inside, tucked inside. So this looks like maybe something that would be really cute, you know, in a linen closet, or maybe even like a linen store or something like that. I guess you could undo it and actually put it on a bed also. Okay, so this looks like someone was in the process of maybe putting this bed together. We have a handmade vintage pillow here. It's not really quite pink, it's like a peachy pink, and then a blanket on top also looks hand crocheted, and then it's sitting on top of this bed here that someone made. Also looks, everything about it looks handmade, actually very well made. It's just that it was stopped before someone finished it. So I'll go ahead and put that aside. I have to pull this bed out. Of course, it caught my eye. It's super awesome. It's plush and thick. It's got this very Hollywood glam vibe to it. Looks like the pillow was glued to the back and it came undone a little bit, but everything else about the bed is in really great condition. This is actually a Royal Bed Miniatures by Carolyn Swayze. It is just such a neat bed. It's in beautiful shape, just needs to be in the right room. It definitely has some attitude, you know what I mean? This is really pretty. This is a Bespaq cane chase lounge here, and of course it's in a really nice mahogany finish. It's got some really great detail along the arms and legs. It's in good shape. Everything looks like it's there, no cracking or anything. Yeah, this is really pretty. Here we have just an upright wooden piano here. It's in a very red cherry finish. It's got the music sheets attached, and it has some plastic keys. Not the paper ones, it has some plastic keys. You know, I think this is probably maybe Hanley House or Town Square Miniatures. I don't know if there's a bench in the box, but we might come across one. So this is a old school brass bed. It's actually really nice. It's in overall good shape. The headboard and footboard actually come apart from the middle, and then this bed topper was sitting on top, but that is most likely not what came with it. That one probably came on a wooden bed, but actually it's a pretty color and you could easily put that on another bed. This is definitely a Bespaq china hutch. You can see it's got the velveteen backing on it. It's got this very beautiful dark mahogany finish, a lot of good details in the carvings on the side and on the top of it. And then it has the real glass inserts on the doors and the mirrored back, along with some shelving. The shelving is plastic. And then it's got your typical Bespaq hardware in the gold, and the drawer and doors both open really nicely. And I really like that top finial too on this piece. I'm always so nervous about opening these doors and drawers. I hate pulling off hardware on accident. You know, a lot of this stuff, obviously it's older, it's vintage pieces, and so, you know, I always feel like the legs and hardware are just waiting to get jumbled just a little bit and fall off. I'm seeing another one of those gorgeous beds. Oh my gosh. So this one, just as gorgeous, just as plush. It has very beautiful fabric. The fabric feel to it is very lovely and silk. Now this one, some of the sewing has come apart. The threading, it just needs a little sewing on the side, but the condition overall is just fabulous. I just feel like when I see this bed, I'm just looking at this fantastic, like Hollywood glamour bed, you know, with all these silk linens and high thread counts, you know. And just very well done. Very well done. Here is a nice mahogany I would say like a hall table or an entryway table. Overall, it's in good shape. You know, it just needs a little cleaning, which I'll clean that off. It probably had some stuff stuck to it at one time, of course, but overall good condition. This is cute. This is just a vintage reminiscence wooden file cabinet, part of our office collection. All the drawers and everything pull out really nicely, and you can see the reminiscence sticker on the bottom. Lots of places to put your filing folders. Here is another mahogany circular, I would say, hall table. It kind of seems like an end table too, but it's a little bit taller maybe than an end table. Now I do see a little crack on one of the legs right in there in the interior. So it was probably repaired. It doesn't feel loose or anything. It just maybe needs a little heat gun or something and redo it. Or even maybe a stain pen to hit those cracks a little bit and cover up. This is a plastic sewing machine here. It does look like someone took a little bit of a piece of fabric and glued it to the side to give the look that someone was in the middle of a sewing project. Otherwise, this would normally have folded over and you could hide the sewing machine within the cabinet itself, but that's not what's going on here. And then it looks like it might be missing a drawer or something. I'm also not seeing a name brand on it. This is nice. This is a handmade piece. Most likely this was a display table base, and then they went and they put a chess game on the top and then glued the chess pieces down, but there are some missing chess pieces there. Very modern looking. Very 80s modern, I should say. And I'm a fan of the 80s. I know I bring up the 80s a lot in these, but it may not always sound like I'm a fan, but I'm a huge fan of all 80s stuff. Here we have a couple more sewing machines, both wooden. This one has all the hardware, and then this one has no hardware. It's all come off. These look like they are the same brand. There's no label on them, but several brands made these cute little sewing machines just like this. This is a nice little piece here. This is Bespaq. This is either a piano chair or piano bench, may also be a vanity bench, but good fabric on it still. It's a walnut finish when it's highlighted in gold. One of the legs seems like it probably was glued back on, and so it feels a little loose. This is just a little wooden table here, highlighted in green, painted in white. When I see tables like that, I really think of a German-made dollhouse furniture. A lot of it came like that earlier stuff from the 30s to the 60s. And then we have this little piece here. It's missing at the top on it. Some hardware missing, so I'm assuming that it had a top that latched on. All right, we've got a little wooden shelf here, kind of similar to that table, same kind of similar green anyway, I should say light green. And then at the bottom here, lots of accessories. It looks like we have a lot of clothing in this one. Lots of other like small linens, like towels, some other kind of cool pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize that out so we can take a look at it in groups. Okay, so we did have a lot of clothing in this. We've got some overalls here, some jean overalls with a little handkerchief in the back pocket, and those actually feel like real jeans. And then we have a whole bunch of these super cute handmade robes in a whole bunch of different colors. This one's missing like the belt, but the others are not. A little shirt here. This is a really cute little sundress. We have a little jumper. Oh, it's adorable. A little like a toddler jumper. This looks like a little jammy set. This one here, pajamas on the hanger. This is really well made. I think this is actually made by a lady named Janet Middlebrook, who did some of the other vintage clothing that I've come across. Then we have a little jammy, some bloomers. And this is fun. This is a princess DIY costume kit. I actually came across a couple of those a couple weeks ago. And this looks like a mini pattern inside here that maybe somebody was working on an outfit. This, I think, is actually a vintage Ken top there, Barbie and Ken, and then here's a folded little sweater in turquoise. So some cute clothes here. Then we've got accessories. I've got a tie, a couple hats. This one's a crocheted hat, red beanie. We've got a little pirate hat, some straw hats to the back in different sizes. This is kind of fun. It's a crocheted hat and purse. They're crocheted together, maybe like to go on the wall. And then we've got some Victorian shoes. I've got some tap shoes that are tied together. Those are really cute. You can see the tap part on the bottom. And then a lot of gardening stuff. We've got some terracotta pieces and a lot of hand-painted wooden birdhouses. Those actually could be ornaments or something. Some topiaries. This is cute. This is a little garden mat handmade. Very cute. Some lighting. We've got some big bulbs that are like Barbie size, I think. A huge candlestick and a couple other vintage candlesticks. That's some, this one's the brass set. These are always nice to have. You can use them in a lot of ways. And then some applications here. These look like little vintage charms, and they actually look like farmer charms. We've got a hair dryer and little vintage mirror and some other kind of like vanities type items. This is cool. This is a metal car. At first, I thought it was like for Monopoly or something, but it's a little too big. We've got a little steamship, and I hope you guys can see this. There's a lot of these are in plastic, but we've got, you know, some different trophies and a fireplace utensil holder. Fireplace utensils, is that what you would call it? And then some ointments, a shelf. We've got a little handmade, like a polymer clay cat right here with a little pink ribbon. This is a gorilla, plastic gorilla, old school toy. We have a little raccoon inside there. We've got all these baskets and stuff. Great for storage, general store type items. These are neat. These are actually, I think these are made of leather. These like leather black pails. And you can see there that, you know, they look handmade. Pretty cool. Haven't seen those before. These are just paper bags. Some of them have been a little squished and need to be reshaped. Then we've got some different signage here. I've got a welcome friend sign. We've got this little rooster sign. Some letters for the front of the house, probably a Wrigley's Double Mint Quality Gum metal sign. Then these look handmade. They kind of like a velvet embossed feel, and then someone put a little sticker. I think they're old buttons that someone clipped its backs off. We've got some really small furniture in the back. All of that's plastic except those little 2 metal chairs. Some small scale metal chairs, pretty cool. We've got an old computer set here, and then someone used like blue tack to keep the base and top together. This is neat. This is a DIY kit of some AV components, and of course they're all one scale. And I opened it up and checked, and all the pieces are there. Then we've got some, you know, kitchen items, some food. This is a little glass that has spilled over with some ice cubes. These are paper cups individually wrapped and then stacked. And then you've got your placemats, some glass objects, some hot dogs. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm going to say that this looks like ginger root. And so maybe that would be great for like a general store or something like that. Like a whole bunch of ginger. And this is most likely someone was making polymer clay bacon, and that's what that looks like to me. So like a slab of bacon to be cut up maybe, and then a few Christmas items, not too much in this one. Some paper plates here, some Christmas paper plates, little teddy bear on them. This is a Department 56. Steppin' Into Music, I think is the name of the group that he belonged to. And then some Christmas cookies, some Christmas tree sweets or cookies, I would say. Then back here, this is fun. This is a set, a DIY set, and those are a tin can phone and a jump rope. And I have 2 of those, and they're both complete. Then we've got an embroidered dear little baby sign, another little heart applique quilt. This is really cute, and you can pause it and read that if you like. Then we have some more folded baby blankets. This is cute. This is like a little clay baby hand impression. Adorable. A little bunny blanket. It's kind of a little dirty. And then we've got this cute little pink baby outfit. It's a little top and hat and a blanket. A crocheted hat. And then we've got another gorilla and some toys and stuff. Some baseball gloves and baseballs, and that is made of metal. Then we have a whole bunch of linens, some different towels for the kitchen and for the bathroom. Some of these are handmade, some of these I don't know. They're manufactured probably. Those are cute kitchen towels there. And we've got a little duck kitchen towels, some blue, nice little orange towel. That's cute. And then this is fun. It actually says place these fabric triangles on, the arms of the couch or on top of the dresser or table. And so that's cute that you could use those for a couple different things. And then we've got a little set of baby blue towels here for the bathroom. A green towel. Very cute. I keep moving them because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see them through the plastic. The plastic is really hitting that light. I really like these. These are nice. These are a really pretty royal blue, kind of a country vibe to them. It's 2 towels and then 2 pot holders inside there. Then these looks like handmade folded napkins that someone almost made out of a towel material. They're really cute. And then a hand crocheted, I would say like a centerpiece doily maybe. Something like that. So a lot more hand crocheted blankets. We've got a ton of blankets here. Here's some vintage linen, some pillows, lots of different pillows and lots of different colors. And then of course some are manufactured, some are handmade. This actually is like the tabletop to a bistro table. Purple pillows, again, a lot of handmade stuff, hand sewn, hand glued. This, though, is a nice embroidered pillow there in brown and pink. But you can just see all the different patterns, different materials, some with lace, some without, some have a really nice border and edging. Here's another little pillowcase. This is fun. This is a little sleeping bag, and it's got the green on the outside and like a gingham green on the inside. Very cute, well made. There's a roll pillow. A lot of floral patterns, so very cute stuff. Lots of pillows, lots of linen. All right, and then this is really, really fun. I wanted to show you a couple shadow boxes today that I have. This is actually a Dora Kuhn room box, and this is from the 60s, and it's hand painted. It's a West German piece, and the company itself has actually been around for over 100 years. Some of the key things about this room box is there's always these hand painted apple trees, and then you have these little shutters here that can be closed, but they have these beautiful little hearts, and that's the Kuhn family heart right there, and you'll see that on all of the pieces like this. And they have this really pretty interior amber color. And the reason for that is because after 1947, a lot of the interiors and furniture were given a little bit of a coat of varnish, and then over time it's kind of developed that really soft, really pretty amber color that you're seeing inside the room box. Now, you've probably seen Dora Kuhn furniture. It's this really pretty, brightly painted, usually blue, reds, and yellows with a lot of floral and gingham fabric that goes with it, like the red, and also there's a blue. Now, the second room box that I want to show you, I really don't know much of the history on it at all. It's just a handmade room box that someone put a lot of love and care into. But it is this beautiful Christmas room box here. It has a staircase in it. It's got a little nook behind the staircase that you can add some fun stuff. And it does have a lighted candle there. It also comes with this great fireplace here with the decorations, the wood. And then it has this door to the back that you can open. And of course, it has a Christmas scene back there. The reason that actually it was intended to open is because behind that wooden piece there is actually the lighting. So this box, it does not light up. I have it plugged in, but I think it has mostly to do with that it just needs maybe a replacement in the bulb. That's most likely the issue. It also has a front lucite plexiglass piece here to protect the box from, of course, dust and other stuff. And the whole box, actually, they did like a stucco finish on it. It doesn't make the box insanely heavy. Again, I can't get the lighting to come on, but it just probably needs some sort of replacement bulb. It's not in perfect condition. They did use museum wax to hold some of the items to the wallpaper, and so it has left some areas where there's just like a little bit of residue. The good news is that the residue is in places that you'll probably hang photos up anyway and cover that up. Not a problem. It just needs a little bit of, actually just a tad bit of TLC, and that's really it. Otherwise, you can pretty much just move right on in. A really lovely piece, and of course, it's going to be on my eBay site. All right, you guys, that's it for this week. kind of a short one right now. Again, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season with your friends, family, doing all your traditional things that you love to do every year. Everything that you saw here today is going to be posted on my eBay site today, right after this video has completed and aired for the first time. If you are new to my channel, you can hop right on over to my eBay website, which is Whitney LaBrie Events, and you can find most of these items posted under newly listed items. Otherwise, you can go to each category that I have, which I have several, and you can look for the items that you saw posted here today. The link for my eBay site is down below in the description. It is also on the homepage to my YouTube channel. You could just click right on it where it says the little eBay sign, and it'll just take you directly there. All right, that's it. You guys, thank you so much. It was my pleasure bringing all these delicious little treasures to you this week. Hope you're having a great week, and I will see you next time.